G'day people, I'm Sharyn, welcome to my channel. Today I'm stitching out design number 96 in no small part because I've actually got this one stitched out in all 5 sizes that it comes in my 100 design set. Let's have a look at all 5 sizes of my designs. These are the smallest ones. This is 14 centimeters, which is about 5.5 inches square. This one is 17 centimeters, which works out to about 6.5 inches. This next size is the 20 centimeter size, which is just very slightly under 8 inches. It's probably 7 3/4 inches. This is the one that you've just watched me stitch out. And this one is on Janome's Memory Craft 15,000 and it's just slightly over 9 inches square. I think the machine tells me it's 9.1 inches square. If you have a Janome CM17, I'll do it from over here. These ones, the designs for that machine are 28 centimeters, which is just very slightly under 11 inches. Now, all of these different sizes of all of these designs come in the set. So how many of them you can stitch out depends on which machine you've got. If you've got a machine that does bigger designs, you can stitch out bigger designs. But all of those 5 sizes are in the set for every one of the 100 designs. If for some reason you need to hoop up a single layer of fabric, here's a hint on how you can make it more firm. When I'm putting a piece of fabric into a big hoop, and this is a big hoop, it's 23 centimeters, the size that it can stitch out, which is 9.1 inches in each direction. The hardest thing is to get it firm through here. So the fabric will shift in the middle. And the bigger the hoop, the harder it is to get those bits to stay firm, which is why you would always stitch things out in the smallest hoop possible. Now, when I showed you design number 33, I put the magnets on and they help to keep things firmer. So I can't actually pull here, but I can still pull up here. So there's still fiddling going on. And this hoop does in fact come with 6 magnets, 2 of which have gone for a walk somewhere, I'm not sure where. But maybe you've got a hoop where your fabric moves around in the hoop if you're trying to only hoop up one layer of fabric. And there are times when I want to do this because I don't want any stabilizer in this. And now I'm going to use this. And what is this? It's the same as this. It's just that I've pulled or cut a strip off, 4 strips off the end. This is a rubberized matting. And the dominant thing that I would know people using it for in Australia anyway is if they're going caravanning or out in their recreational vehicles and they've got cups and things that are in cupboards, in drawers, stuff like that. They don't want it to move around, so they put this on the bottom of the drawer and then things don't shift. So I've cut some short pieces from that, and this is another way that you can make your hoops or the fabric in your hoop sit better. I cut some off, not make them quite that long. So I can do that. It's not hard. This stuff is very easy to cut. So that's probably enough. And I'm just going to put it, the fabric is directly on top of my lower hoop, and I'm going to put these just inside. Now, depending on your hoop shape, you might be putting a couple on the sides, you might be putting them top and bottom. Find these hoops, because they've got a slightly arched area top and bottom, they're usually not quite so much of a problem top and bottom. Get that in there. And now I will just tighten my screw back up. And these don't shift around the same way. I've got the backing fabric in the hoop. I'm floating my wadding and my top fabric. When this first square of stitching is done, the top fabric and the wadding will both be joined to the backing fabric. I've pulled my bobbin thread up to the top so that I don't end up with a knot of threads underneath there. Because I have one stitch stop on, it did that first stitch in this area and gave me an opportunity to pull my bobbin thread up. One of the fun things about these kinds of designs is because they have a gap in the middle, you could put initials or a name or maybe even a pattern of some description that's built into your machine or something like that into the middle of the design. It's all fun. See you next time.